We've just spent the last 4 days in Paris, and we could show you all the greatest hits. But that would be cliche. Sometimes you gotta get a little creepy.
That's why today we are going to visit the Paris Catacombs, home to the remains of 6 million dead Parisians.
I hope they're dead.
The bones of 6 billion people? That is definitely creepy. Maybe even a little spooky. So join us, if you dare. As we descend more than 200 feet into the darkness below the streets of Paris, it's a good time to share the story of the catacombs. From the early 13th century, subterranean limestone was quarried from below the ground to build buildings, including the Notre Dame Cathedral and all the Gothic monuments of the era. The resulting tunnels were forgotten until some of them disastrously collapsed in the 18th century. In 1777, King Louis XVI ordered that the tunnels be made safe. Some of them were filled in and others were reinforced with stone support walls and pillars. About that same time, the city's cemeteries were becoming overcrowded and the rotting corpses were becoming a health hazard to the living, who presumably didn't want to join the dead. In 1785, the cemeteries were ordered closed. This created an obvious question. What are we supposed to do with all these dead people? And someone said, let's stick them in these old limestone tunnels that we've been shoring up. And in 1786, the catacombs were born. From 1786 to 1788, and again from 1842 to 1860, they moved the bones into the tunnels and created the largest necropolis in the world, with the remains of approximately 6 million people. Now, let's go see them bones. Oh wow, this is already getting creepy.
Yeah. Wow, look at that.
Whoa,
You should come in front of me.
look at that. That is a long hallway. There's some people way down there that look like they're maybe 50 yards down there. And if we look back that way, that's another 30 or 40 yards. So this is one long corridor. Thinking in. Here is a caged off area that leads to nowhere, it appears. On we go.
Is the ground a little wet?
Yeah, the ceiling. Go ahead and touch the ceiling and see. It looks like it's wet and dripping. All right, definitely a high creep factor here.
Deeper underground.
And I think it's probably darker than what the camera is showing. Ooh, look at this.
Oh, what's this?
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, here we go. Look
Here we
at
go.
that.
That's what we're trying to see.
And the bones go way back there.
This isn't just a single row of bones and skulls. It's stacked way, way back there.
It's getting colder too.
You're right. You creeped out, Jen? Ooh. When the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake, spooks come out for a swing and wake. Happy haunts materialize. Grim grinning ghosts come to socialize.
How many people did you say it was?
6 million,
Wow.
the remains of over 6 million people.
Wow. Oh wow, babe, come here. Get this one.
Don't leave me alone, Jen. Wow, look at this. They've arranged it in artistic fashion. This skull has a round hole in it, which could be an injury or maybe some kind of surgical procedure. Jen is 5'9". Her head is touching the ceiling, which means I'm crouching a lot. Look at that. It's so cool. Go stand next to it, Jen, so we can see how high it is. Man, that's a lot of bones. It's crazy when you think about each of these skulls representing a different person who had a life, might have been a short life, might have been a long life. These could be men, women, children. And they all ended up really in immortality here, as opposed to just buried in the ground. They were moved here and now they're part of a tourist attraction.
I'd rather be here than just under the ground disintegrating.
Yeah, for sure.
We're at the end.
What a trippy place. Oh, look at that.
What?
That's way up at the street level, I guess.
Cool.
Now we're making the climb back out. We just finished touring Les Catacombs de Paris, and it was a trip.
It was pretty incredible, pretty cool if you're into that kind of thing.
Interestingly, as you leave, there's a person there at the door who inspects all the bags of people exiting.
In case you might steal some bones.
Yeah, we were laughing about that, but then if you're decorating for Halloween, what better than to have real bones and skulls?
Creepy.
But it was a lot of fun and not cheap.
No, it's 58 euro, but we thought it was worth it.
Yeah, if you're not into that, then maybe skip it, but that was a very unique experience, and we would definitely give it 2 thumbs up for being creepy and spooky. See you next time.